Here's how to install our OCAM rear drawers for the Nissan Navara NP300. Lay out all the hardware and familiarize yourself with the kit. There are numerous brackets and covers which are labelled for either the left or right side of the vehicle, with the left side being the passenger side. Remove the tub liner by removing all 4 tie-down points and the 4 bolts near the cab with a 4mm hex head. Remove all the plastics and reinstall the factory bolts to keep it neat and tidy. Remove the top drawer covers by undoing the 4mm black screws and set aside. This gives us access to the rear stoppers for the drawers. Remove the 2 bolts per stopper, then remove the drawers from the frame and set aside. In the screw kits, use the M6 20mm bolts and use all 8 of them along with their associated washers and nylock nuts. On the walls of the drawer frames, there are 2 plastic spacers in these locations. This is where the M6 bolts will go to secure the 2 drawer frames together. Add washers to both sides and then tighten using a 10mm socket and a 10mm wrench. On the bottom side of the drawers, there are 2 brackets that bolt directly to the frame for more support. Remove the 4 bolts holding in the cross beams and attach the bracket using the same bolts. These can be undone and retightened using a 10mm socket and 10mm wrench. Included in the hardware are multiple plastic spacers. Add 2 10mm spacers per drawer. They clip directly to the bottom. Grab a mate to help you lift the drawer onto the frame and install the outer wing brackets. Use the included M6 12mm bolts and tighten with a 10mm socket. The 2 corner brackets reuse the factory 13mm bolts on the corners. Use the 4mm hex bolts to secure the switch panels to either side. To mount the frame to the vehicle, there are two methods. The first method uses M8 nutserts, and the other method uses large black bolts included in the kit. We've chosen to use nutserts for this installation as the black bolts require installing the bolts up underneath the tray, which can be tricky to access. Mark out where you want to add nutserts and drill out the mounting points, then add in the nutserts using a nutsert gun. Add 10mm spacers to all mount points and secure using the M8 40mm bolts with both flat and spring washers. Install the side wing plates and insert the drawers. Reinstall the drawer stoppers, then reinstall the drawer cover plates. And there you have it, your OCAM drawers are installed.